Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video? Well, the Monday painting video is, as the title will say in the video, a pile of shame painting video. But the Monday painting video in particular goes up on a Monday usually. And the model or models in question are voted on by you guys, my viewers. From last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. In that video, I show you guys a host of models and you vote on what you want to paint for this Monday's painting video. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, with 3 votes, I think 2 of them were for her personally and the other one was for any sister. Valerie won the vote. Now, basically a little bit of work because I realised that I cocked up and never been no gravel on there. So I'm going to have to do some magic with the clumps of grass, which is fine. Looking at this model, absolutely fantastic sculpt. Fantastic. So much detail. There's a lot of detail in here, but at the same time, I was saying there's a lot of nice work that can be done. Like she's got a robe all around her. She's got a robe coming out the back there. There's lots of innate, is that the word? Shoulder pads that have all details on them and stuff like that. Even the missile pods are absolutely amazing. And as my eagle-eyed viewers would have seen in the background, Paragon war suits. Now, Paragon war suits, she leads these units. They're absolutely fantastic. Very easy build. There's a few bits that are just a pain in the ass, but very easy build. I did have the video finished yesterday, Sunday. I was trying to edit it and, upload it. But as always with any sister video, let's build us, there's more than 3 or 4 clips of video. Whether it's before I shorten the clips down or whether I, leave them as they are. It was having a problem exporting the video as one complete video. Same thing with when I done the Battle Sister Squad. But I just kept going. And this morning I got up, because I fell asleep and forgot about it last night. This morning when I got up, it was fully edited. So the plan is to put that up probably Tuesday, which would be nice, or I could go up Thursday. I'm having a game with Mark tomorrow, so see how we get on from there. Just move these out of the way because I don't want them in shop. It's not about these, it's all about the lady herself. So the first thing I'm going to do, very simple. I'm going to start with some Youth and Grey, and let's get all this cloth exposed and looking good. So I'm going to come in and paint all of this cloth hanging off of her with Youth and Grey. I'm going to give it 2 thin coats. So the first coat will go on, leave it to dry, and then give it a second coat. And I think this is going to really make the model pop straight away, because it's a nice bright colour on the dark background, but more so it's a lot of cloth on her. So I'm going to go off camera and do the rest. Right, so next colour I'm going to come in with is some Bugman's Glow, and I'm going to water that down on the wet palette even more. I want it really, really watery, and I'm just going to just stipple it into her face. I'm doing this bit now so I don't get any on the armour when I do the armour. I say stipple it on, I just sort of washed it in there. I think that white, the Youth and Grey looks absolutely fantastic. Next colour I'm going to come in with, let's get some lead belcher on here, shall we? There's not going to be much that's going to be painted lead belcher on this model, I don't think. I'm going to get this on the base first of all. Too much water on the brush, of course there is. Be careful on the base there because there's some skulls. I realised that when I started putting Still Legend Drab and Bane Blade Brown on the base there. I think the other things to do are going to be like the pipes coming up here, the pipes on her weapon. Notice how I'm brushing along, because what I want to happen is I want the bits of black in between the in the recesses to still shine through. Bits on the back here like this. There's a bird that keeps flying in here. Keep hearing him rooting for whatever he's rooting for. Pipes like this. Pipes for her heavy bolter. So you're gonna give the heavy bolter a little dry brush down with the, I say dry brush, it's not really a dry brush, I'm just lightly putting it on. So I think it's just looking quite tasty already. I did a spear as well because I've got a special plan for that. Now I'm going to come in with some Screaming Skull. And this is a very simple thing. First thing is there's some skulls on her base. I'm going to pick those out. Now the Screaming Skull is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. So there's no panic, guys, if you put on and think, oh, it's too bright, because it will dull down. She also has a number of purity seals. Which includes 2 here. I saw some more skulls at the back here. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to have another look around her base, see if I can pick out any skulls and any more purity seals on herself. Right, so now I'm going to come in with some Retributor armor, gold to the normal, to the rest of us. I think the skulls on the base are looking quite just pinging out nicely. What I'm going to do with this Retributor armor is make sure there's not enough, too much water on the brush. This has got all of these pieces of armor that look absolutely fantastic. Of course, I've just gone over the purity seal. Doesn't matter, it's not a big issue. Her shoulder pads, her chest piece is going to be done. She's got this lovely little thing hanging down off of her. The shield's going to be done. She's even got these lovely little bits on here, which I'm going to try and just ever so carefully pick out, just so they just stand out a little bit. This bit on the back. Yeah, I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to get these saints as well, these angels that are on top of her head. I'll show you how much she's popped in a second. Next colour I'm going to come in with is Cadian Flesh Tone. My regulars will know this. This is my little recipe for skin. What I'm going to do for this is I'm going to water it down again. Same consistency as the Bugman's Glow. And I'm going to come in and just try and get her face again. This gives me nice, see her eyes sort of in there. But here's how she looks now. the gold looks absolutely amazing. There's actually so many little bits on her through gold. I actually missed this part of the pipe, and there's a purity seal at the front here that I missed. So did the purity seal, I'm going to do the pipe again, so I missed that. I think she's looking absolutely fantastic so far. She's screaming, I'm big, I'm large, I'm in charge, I'm here. I'm the big boss here, come deal with me. Just with those few colours that I've put on her already. Absolutely fantastic. So now I'm going to come with some iron oxide. Okay, there's not much to do on her with this colour. But what I am going to get done is she has all this leather strapping across the spear. This is a very difficult thing to do because the spear is very bouncy. Normally with circular objects like this, you go from side to side and turn it around and go from side to side. But because if I do that, this is bouncing too much. I'm literally just going to run it along. Don't think she has many pouches, to be honest with you. Let's have a look if she has any pouches. I don't think she does. No, I don't see any pouches on her. No, so it's just a spear. So now I'm going to come in with some corn red. There's a few simple things I'm going to do with this. My regulars would know, my sisters all have red hair. So I'm going to get her little mullet top with red hair. I'm going to get her purity seals. And usually my Space Marines purity seals, I do them with Morvenn blue, just because my chapter colours makes that stand out even more. But she is a sister, so I can do hers normal colour. Make it stand right out. I don't think there's anything else I want to do red without knocking the camera. Might just get this little stop bouncing camera. See that little, this is a little sister symbol on her gun. There is one other thing I want to get. I want to get the outside of the bullets. It just breaks them up from the metal, so it's not just all silver, silver, silver. That bird's back in. I just had him rustling in something. That's a little bastard. I don't mind him coming in here and taking spiders off the wall or any bugs that he finds, but it's just shitting everywhere that I don't like. Try and get into all those little nooks and crannies. I'm going to do that off camera. Should I do this? No. I will do this little bit here though, on the ammo box. Just to break up a little bit. Right, next I am going to come in with some Morvenn blue. This is the plan all along. I'm going to carefully pick out her missile pods. So the missile pods stand right out. Now I did this on my what's that, Hammerfell bunker, the Space Marine list, on the missile pods. I think I did it on the ballista strut as well. It does make the missiles really stand out, as you can see. I'm going to leave that to dry and then give it a second coat, because Lothland Blue is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. But I want it as bright as possible so they really stand out. Now I'm going to come in with some white scars. I haven't given that the second coat yet, but you can see it looks absolutely fantastic. So with the white scars, here's what's been done. I'm going over all of the robes. Well, not all the robes. I'm going to go over every single like crease and stuff like that, just to make it really stand out even more. And what I'm going to do as well is brush some on these skulls to make them stand out at the base even more. So I'm going to crack on with that. So next I'm going to come in with some Polar Glacier, okay, contrast paint. Now I've only given it one coat of the white scars so far, the robes. I'm going to leave that to dry and then come in with a second coat. I still haven't even done the blue yet again on the missiles. This is one simple step, just the blade of the weapon. This is going to take a couple of coats. I need to put the first one on first and let it dry. You give me a nice little effect like that. She's almost done. Right, so for all intensive purposes, she is battle ready. What that means is, for everyone that's new, I can put her on a table like this and she's perfectly able to play. Away we go. What I'm going to do now is take it beyond battle ready standard. So what that means is I'm going to add more stuff to her to enhance her even more. This could be a dry brush, could be an edge highlight, could be using layer paint, could be using dry paint, you could use technical paint, you could come in with edge highlight, a wash, a shade, contrast paint. There's so many different things you can do. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is come in with some Eshin Grey. I did this on the tank. It's coming with some Eshin Grey. It's a layer paint. What I'm going to do is just try and get all the flat surfaces. Just do a little line on there to give it like a little highlight. And what that's going to do is break up the black armor panels very nicely. I'm not going to do it all on camera, but I'll do some. And let me just show you this. You can see it subtly on the foot there, on the shoulder, on the back as well. It just adds a little bit of shading to it without actually doing very much. Now it's a layer paint, so if you're doing the same sort of Eshin Grey over the black, don't panic if you go, oh, I've messed up, because it's a layer paint, it will dull itself down. Now I'm going to go back to the Screaming Skull. Grab myself a bit of tissue, because we're going to come in for a little dry brush, as everything looks better with a Screaming Skull dry brush. And I'm going to carefully dry brush the leather on her staff. I'm going to also just run it across the base here, just to give myself a little bit of a, to find the rocks a little bit, shall I say. Put it on here as well, so I really messed up with not putting the gravel on the base, which is my own rushing to get her into the vote because she's that much of an amazing model. Thinking, yeah, I'll do that when she gets voted on, I'll do that. Yeah, it didn't happen. And the base is looking absolutely fantastic. Would look better if I had gravel on there, but can't dwell on that too much. Now, what else do I need now? I've only done one coat on her spear. Her spear looks pretty good. Now I'm going to come with some Troll Slayer Orange, and this is actually for her base, not for her. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm on my brush, and I am going to stipple this onto the silver piece of door that she's standing on. To give me like a rust effect. Again, it's a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. Very, very nice. But there's only a few bits left to do on her. Now I'm going to come with some Agrax Earthshade. This is going to be a very nice, easy step. I'm going to slap the shade on all the armour panels that I painted gold, or Retributor armour, shall I say. Because what that's going to do is, that's going to just to give me a bit more detail back from the gold. And I'm actually going to give these Purity Seal scrolls a little slap of it as well. I'm going to go off camera and do the rest. Right, she is done. The last thing I'm going to do is put some grass tufts on, only because I messed up and forgot to do her base. Those of you who've never used this before, these are tufts of grass, there's a sticky bit on the bottom, and all you have to do is, if I pick her up first, let you help, is decide where you're going to stick them. Stick it down. That's already breaking up the base. I've got a couple of normal grass tufts. I'm going to probably stick another one of these ones on there, and I'm going to come back to you and show you the finished model. And here we have her, the finished article. I think the grass breaks up that lack of gravel very nicely. I think she's absolutely fantastic. I've still only given that one coat of Deep Polar Glacier. I might give it a second one. I'm not sure. It's still wet, as you can see, shiny. But then I was thinking about bringing some of this in as a dry paint and just maybe giving it a little brush along the edges, but I can't do nothing until it's dry. The shade is still a little bit wet, but you can see all the details popping out of her armour, whereas you couldn't see that when it was just gold Retributor armour. The only thing I might need to do actually is come with some Wild Rider Red maybe, and just give a little touch in the hair, just to break your hair up a little bit. Forgot to do that. But the skulls on the base. Oh, I washed down the door panel as well. I don't know if I said that. The skull there looks absolutely fantastic, especially with that little bit of glow of the wash there. It's still wet. It's not going to dry like that, unfortunately. I wish it would, because it looks like a little puddle of goo. And I know someone will say, oh, you could use this technical paint or that technical paint. I know, but I probably don't have it at hand. Absolutely fantastic. Even the shield looks absolutely amazing. All of that detail on it just popping out. All the writing, all the bits underneath. I actually love this. I love this model. Now I could have gone with some sort of contrast paint on the cloak, but all of my sisters so far have white cloaks that I've painted. So I decided just the Order of the White Rose, or the Sacred Order of the White Rose, or whatever, you know, whatever, something like that. But so I've gone with white robes on them. That's why I've also gone with white flowers on the 2 bushes there. Now, massive thank you to everyone who voted, because this is an absolutely beautiful model. I'm glad she's painted. I just need to finish off the Paragon War suits, and that video is edited, it's ready to go. It hopefully be up tomorrow. If not, it'll go up Thursday. Depends what time I get back from Mark's for the battle from that game. Yes, just absolutely fantastic. Massive thank you again to everyone who voted for her, and a massive thank you to everyone who voted just in general. If you voted for something that didn't win, don't panic, because everything has to be painted. Unfortunately, there won't be any sisters in the vote next week, so you have to wait for the week after for the Paragon War suits to go into the vote. If you're seeing this for the first time, guys, hit the subscribe button, because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button, so that triggers YouTube to share this video with more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys, and it is an amazing community I have here, grow even more. Any thoughts or comments about this model or my paint scheme on this model, chuck on below as always, guys. Until next time, take it easy. Thanks for watching.